Movie night back with another Classic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Car Language. And before me, we got a 2023 Jeep Wrangler 4XE. A lot going on here. A lot going on. Too much going on for me, honestly. So pardon me if we get the numbers and all of that wrong, but enjoy the show. The Jeep 2023 Sahara. First impressions, it's nice in here. Been a while, so I kind of forgot what it's like to drive a new car. It smells new in here. It's very quiet until start driving. Then the wind starts deflecting. You start hearing the wind deflect. But it's cool. It's honestly this is not for me. I'm not an off-roady person. Everything is so mechanical. I'm used to the caddy. I'm more of a luxury type. Sport luxury type. Where this is mechanical. Like, you're using your hands. You're actually working to do things. Taking the doors off, taking the roof off. Adjusting the seats. Adjusting the steering wheel. You're gonna find the cramp you was looking for. I'm just being funny, but. Like I said, it's not for me. It's dope though. It's definitely dope. It's smooth. I'm not an off-road person, but when I drive a Jeep, I want to step on every little puddle of water I see. Or I'm dying for somebody's driveway to be covered up in rocks and mud. That's as far as I'm gonna get. But like I said, it's a dope. Nothing really changes. They know why they do it. It's kind of like buying, any other Jeep product. Hellcat, Scatty, of course. You're gonna get more power, but everything is gonna stay the same. I don't see any like real modern features as far as like wireless charging. There's little stuff that I feel like to be a 2023, we shouldn't be arguing over. We shouldn't contemplate on whether it's coming equipped with or not. It doesn't have blind spot. That's a flag. That's a red flag. I wouldn't say I wouldn't get one. I just feel like for what I'm looking for, they're overpriced. Again, this is just my opinion, but they're dope. Like. Maybe if we had some money laying around, maybe I'll probably get one just to say, hey, this is just in case, we run into some bad weather. But it feels smooth. I like the way the control stocks feel. It's, as far as how it looks, some LED lights maybe change, front. It's a good looking Jeep. It's a Jeep. We know what Jeeps look like. So don't expect much from the exterior changing. The cool thing is though, there's definitely a big aftermarket shop for this. You could have these things looking completely different. Like you could have a Jeep looking like an Apocalypse. You guys know which ones those are. Those are like the 500,000 tanks that these celebrities are starting to drive in. Real cool. You could have one of these looking like that. You see Stratman, he done did his 6x6. People done did the Hellcat engines in them. All of that's cool. Again, they're definitely nice toys to play with. It's weird too because I really didn't want to rent this, only because I wanted to bring different content to the channel. But good price, 2023. My Jeep videos get great feedback. Why not? We're gonna switch it up though, I promise. Might be the last Jeep for a while. But I'm dying to take the roof off. We're going to New York, so we want to be as subtle as possible. And yeah, do I recommend one again? It's it depends on your lifestyle. Shout out to the homie who rented it to us. I'll get his name. I'll put his name. We'll put the info on the description below. I think we established the fact that we're in a Jeep. I don't want to miss anything. I'm in Connecticut, and I'm on my way to New York. I think I mentioned that already. But, my bad. That's what I hate about these flimsy air vents. The sudden stops. It's like on and off traffic. Stop and go traffic. I am not, let me roll the window up. I am not in no way, shape, or form scared unless there's an 18-wheeler behind me. That's the only way where I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? If traffic comes to a sudden stop of me getting smacked from behind. But a regular car, like there's a Jeep behind me, and you see him. Traffic slow up, he's pumping the brakes because he know what time it is. You're gonna hit that rim, and that rim is gonna cause you to need a new engine, possibly a transmission. Maybe I should start doing my reviews like this. You know, I should just jump in and start recording right away. You know, so I could give you out the real, the raw. Snap! There's an antenna. It has an antenna, like an antenna. You know, one of those. Remember Jackie Chan, Rumble in the Bronx, when one of the gangsters pulled down his pants and mooned Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan ripped the antenna and whacked him with it. Yo, when was the last time you seen an antenna on a car? Oh, y'all know how to say antenna in Spanish? Antenna. It's comfortable though. You know, I've been driving for what? About an hour. You know, it's only until 10 hours where you really know what a car feels like. But nah, I think it's comfortable. It's a Jeep, you know. Mark had a whole bunch of accessories to go with it. Had a tent, surfboard. Who the hell is surfing in Rhode Island in the middle of, you know, at the end of March? We in March, right? Surprisingly, it feels very, very responsive to throttle. I ain't gonna lie, it definitely feels quick. That's no BS. It feels quick. Jeeps always give me that I'm slow vibe. They are. What they do, the top speed is like 120, 140 if you're lucky. But I don't know. They're doing something to the engine because it definitely feels a lot quicker. It feels real good. Smooth. It's a brand new car, you know, so expect it. A lot's changed since the last model. Literally, almost nothing's changed. Gas, hybrid, electric. Let me elaborate on that. So you get 20 to 30 miles of electric range, chargeable, of course, and you get about 255 in fuel. Combined is about 3 to 350. On paper, it might say something like 370. That's not accurate. Only because, again, depending on what you got going on, charging your phones, etc., you know, stuff like that will give you less range. Depending on how fast you're going, less fuel. This is something that I experience myself personally. The faster you go, the more the Jeep burns. It's all right when it comes to fuel. I'm just being honest. My Escalade gives me better fuel mileage on an interstate than this Wrangler. I noticed if you can maintain 55 to 65, cool. But once you start, you know, doing over 70, 75, you'll notice the Wrangler starts burning a bit more. Personal opinion. Of course, the Cadillac is going to burn locally, but this Jeep, it's good, but I thought it'd be better. Being honest, 20 miles combined. 0.0 liter V4 for a 4-cylinder, I would have thought it burned a lot less. And mind you, it was just me in the car. So I don't know, it wasn't doing as good as I thought it would. But I'm gonna assume that's all Jeeps. I don't remember the last Gladiator that I reviewed being great. So this is the interior. Nothing too fancy. I love the leather, love the stitching. It definitely looks good in here. We got your handlebar. We got some pockets here just in case for grab and go, your keys, etc. The phone placement. You got your shifter with a red button. You got your 4x4 shifter. You got your emergency brake. It's a lever. Everything is mechanical. Your string for the back part of the seat. You got a lever to push front and back. You got a little bit of storage up top. Let's say a phone, a wallet. And you got some more storage here. USB, and USB-C. Your window switches. I don't know. I got to take a look at the last Gladiator that I reviewed. I believe that was a 2020. But not much has changed. Definitely a lot of room. Enough room. I'm 6'1". I get enough knee room with the person having their seat adjusted to their liking. You got your window switches here. You got a household outlet here. USB and USB-C. Little pocket here. As you take a look, this is where your battery is. That's why the seats don't really fold down all the way. When you fold the seats down, you'll get enough cubic feet of cargo. Definitely a great all-around vehicle for someone who has a small family. I like these LED lights, the rear tail lights. When you turn the car on, I like the way they implemented the side light. To access the tailgate, pop this open here, and you can open the window. If you want to roll, let's say you got dogs, etc., you could just close it and kind of roll like this, and you'll still have your brake light mounted here. It's not going anywhere. 4xe logo. You got your spare. I like these little Easter eggs, I guess. You guys know I hate this, but we'll let it go. It's a Jeep. It's meant to, I guess, look rugged. You got some tow hooks here. Sorry. We got some storage here. These are your cables. It's 2023 Jeep. We don't have to keep it old-fashioned all the way. Like, we could get rid of the prop. So the prop goes stuck here, and this is the 2.0. I don't know. It looks suspect. Let's see what happens. I am not too fond with electric vehicles just yet. I don't think we're ready. 370 miles, you know, look at this one with the fuel mixed, you know, combined 370. Just, I don't know, leave the combustible engine. Don't do nothing electric. We're gonna get gas. You know, who's gonna want to charge the vehicle for 30 miles? I think it's pointless. Just me personally. Let's see how mechanics feel about working on these Wranglers. You got your camera up front. This is for when you go off-roading. Bunch of LEDs. Being honest, the part that steals the show for me is more the driving. I love the way it drives. It drives really, really smooth. It feels it feels very comfortable. I've driven this thing enough for the past 2 days. I don't even want to say how much mileage I done put on it, because they're gonna charge me more for it. It's a rental from Turo. Shout out to Mark. But yeah, it drives and handles very, very good. Like, you feel very confident. Yesterday it was very windy. It was raining hard, and it felt stable, fairly stable. You felt like you had control. It doesn't feel brawny, very tossable. So again, the part that steals the show is the driving part. As far as the creatures and comforts, I feel like they kind of lacked on that. We're too far ahead in the future to not have certain things standard. I'd get rid of the antenna, me personally. It looks cool, but come on, a lot of kids don't know what that is. Like the wheels, again, the styling is cool. I like the fact that, you know, hey, Jeep it's kind of like a G-Wagon thing. You're gonna know a Jeep from every other Jeep out there. The Bronco looks distinct. This looks distinct. The G-Wagon looks distinct. I like how they played with the color scheme. You know what's crazy? One thing that I wish cars did go back to access the fuel door. You push this button here. And look, it pops. It's electrical. Weird. And then, etc. You pop the cap and fuel. Nowadays, you could just come up to any car, push, it opens, and you could dump whatever you want in there. Chrome black accents. Like the dash. Looks very clean. Pardon the napkins. But it looks very clean, very spacious. I would have loved to take the roof off, but it's cold. We're up here in Rhode Island somewhere. And you definitely got enough storage to store the panels. Now, if you want to get rid of the rear panel, I know what that's like. You're gonna leave that in the garage somewhere. But I would have loved to see those pillars exposed. Apps, nothing special. The backup camera you can access while you're parked, just in case you want to take one last look before you leave the house. Make sure the kids are in there. And you got your forward camera. That's cool. The picture it wants to look a little better. I'll say it does. 8.5-inch screen. The special, everything is pretty much laid out for you so you won't be confused. Percentage of power gauge, I really don't know what that is. I'm gonna assume that's the speedometer because I was matching it with the speed. Your RPMs, just regular basic usual stuff. Range, etc. Your MPG. This is just in case you're rock climbing out there, to tell you your degrees, whether you're facing up, down, etc. It's the control stocks feel real good. They look cheap, but they feel authentic. Yeah, air vents, I kind of wish you'd be able to open and close them through here. Stay open, but you know, have that switch where you could kind of close them, still have it open, but you know, due to phone hold. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Car language, we still do this. Don't think I forgot about y'all.